I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness. Good evening, everybody. How is everybody doing this fine evening? Hope everybody's doing well. And before we get started tonight, what I would like to do is acknowledge everybody that's in Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, and the Carolinas that are dealing with storms and tornadoes, and I'm praying that everybody is safe. And we'll talk a little more about that. But in the meantime, in between time, let's say hello to some folks. Good evening, everybody. She said, good to see you. Wolfang, good to see you. Penny, good to see you, my friend. Hope everything is doing well. My ride and die, one of the best moderators on the planet, my girl, Triple Threat Firearms and Defense. Hope you're doing well, my dear. Hope everything is good in your neck of the woods and you and your family are staying safe down there. My Renaissance grandma, good to see you. Bougie Prepper in the house, good to see you, good to see you. My other amazing moderator, Ms. Donna Divine Prepping, good to see you, glad you're here. Virginia Bushcrafter, my man, how you doing down there? You doing well? Good. Jeep Girl, good to see ya. Good to see ya. Brandon Rhodes, good to see you in the house. Oren Preparedness, good to see you as well, my friend. And let's see who else we got in here. The chat scrolling. Oren Preparedness, how are you, my friend? Hope you're having a great evening tonight. And who else did I miss? I hope I got everybody that's here so far. Glad to see everybody tonight. Hope you got your cup of coffee, because I got mine. And we're going to talk about actions tonight. But it's Thursday, one day closer to the weekend. Good to see everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Before we get into our known topic tonight, Yardbirds, good to see you. My man, he here. This is where all the cool kids hang out. Well, then that makes you cool, Yardbird. Sit back, grab your favorite beverage, and buckle up. I see you, Oren. Yeah, y'all won by a field goal, or y'all wouldn't be there, and I'm gonna leave it at that. But how's everybody doing this week? I'm glad everybody's doing well. Let's go around the block real quick. What's everybody working on? What's everybody doing? And we'll go from there. I hope everybody is safe if you are in the southern part of this wonderful country. Wolfgang said the only thing he's doing is just work. Yeah, we all have to do that. Even if we don't want to, we all have to work. But then again, that's okay. That's what keeps the lights on, as long as the grid doesn't go down. Much love, my brother. I know that's right. I feel you. Congratulations. I feel you. Everything's good. Uh-oh, Robert, welcome. He has brewed coffee as instructed. What next? Take a sip, sit back, and relax. Let's have some fun tonight, and we're going to talk about a few things. And tonight is actually going to be about you guys. That's what it is. Don't forget, at the top of the chat is the questions. If you have questions you would like to ask me, you're more than welcome to ask and drop that in there, and I will check the questions and we will go about our due diligence. As Wolfgang says, now take the coffee and pour it in the cup and sip. Absolutely right. Hope you're doing well, Robert. Good to see you. Glad you decided to join us. Don't burn your lips. Yep, this isn't McDonald's. This wasn't brewed at a 1200 degrees Fahrenheit. Lashes Journey. Good to see you. Glad you dropped in. Hope everything is well with you. Unbiased LLC. Good to see you too. What's everybody working on this week? Anybody do anything fun? Pick up any new gear? Get any seeds? Any winter gear? New vehicles? Anybody win the Mega Millions or anything like that? Good to see you. Good to see you, Unbiased LLC. By the way, folks, for all the content creators in the house, type the word vision. It'll drop your links. If you guys haven't seen these content creators, go check them out. Check out some of their videos. If you like what you see, subscribe to their channel. Hit a thumbs up on their video and leave a comment. You know, that helps to percolate the YouTube algorithms for the night. What's going on, Fed Up American, my brother? Hope you're doing well tonight. Hope you're doing well. Hope the hand's doing better. And hope you're not working long hours this week and you get some time. Ontario Prepper in the house, my man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing okay up north there and staying warm and staying out the way. Uh-oh. Bougie Prepper. She finally stopped failing my practice test. Getting 80s now. Good. You're almost there. You're almost ready. Get ready. Orion Prepper, he picked up a 1.5 gallon Berkey Walter filter at a daily deals for $6. Wow. That's good, man. That's a good grab. Way to go. Glad to hear that. Penny said, just trying to finish making this move happen one day at a time, weekends included. I know that's right, Penny. I know that's right. What am I doing this week? I got tons of stuff to do, tons of content to finish, videos. And, I got a lot of stuff going on and not enough time to get it done. But we shall persevere. My man, the roaming prepper. Good evening. Yes, indeed. I'm with you with that, friend. It's been a dumpster fire at work for me, too. By the way, if you guys haven't checked out the roaming prepper's video that he did about an hour ago on how he is vacuum sealing, go check it out. Do me a favor, Roman. Type the word vision, drop your link in the chat so that folks can go check that out and learn again how to do some long-term food storage. But yeah, folks, it's been a week for me too at work. It's just a total, absolute bucket of stuff. I'll say that, to say the least. So let's go ahead and let's talk. Again, don't forget, folks, if you have questions, at the top of the chat is where you can drop your questions, and I will be more than happy to answer your questions. So tonight, actions. Let's talk about actions. Within the preparedness community, within gardening, whatever you're doing, whatever we're doing in life, there's always an action. Actions can be positive, negative, or neutral. By the way, Robert said he just started a Dan Brown book, and I'm mulling over the idea of taking writing back up at my wife's urging. Can listen to my wife and well. Exactly. That's good. Do something. So with that, folks, actions. We all have to have actions. Good evening, Prepper Book Club. Welcome. TLC in the Garden. Good to see ya. Our actions always let us know what we're doing or what we're not doing. That's for sure. And with that, actions can be positive or negative. And believe it or not doing anything is an action, whether that's a positive or negative. So on the negative side, let's say procrastination, which we all do, which I've been doing a lot of that myself this week. I've been procrastinating. I've got 3 videos I need to do and haven't done any of them. My mother Sparks, good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're not working too hard tonight. And go by that. Hope not. But our actions often reflect our character. You know, I was always told growing up by my dad that at the end of the day, you take everything away that a man has, and all we have is our word. So if we say we're going to do something, we have to do it. We have to be a person of our word, for sure, folks. If you're going to help out somebody somewhere and you say you're going to do it, make sure you do it. Otherwise, they're going to think twice about you. May lead to may lead to their distrust of you in dealing with you. You're quite all right, Rip Curl. He said, let him make a cup of coffee. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well, Rip. Hope you're doing well. And, you know, with that, other than that, folks, our actions reflect our character, reflect on our words in what we're doing. For instance, I have been procrastinating about doing 3 videos that I need to get done by the weekend. And I haven't started any of the videos. Now, I can tell you this, I've been doing the fun part. I've created the thumbnails, and that's about it. So I decided that one of them will not be a video. It's going to be a live, which is going to take place Saturday morning. We're going to have breakfast together. So if you want to join me for breakfast, I think it's 10:30 Saturday morning. Hope that doesn't step on any of the other content creators. But, you know, that's basically what we're going to do. We're going to have breakfast, and we're going to hang out. Robert says, say what you mean and mean what you say. Right. Follow through isn't hard when a person doesn't talk out of their rear end. You're absolutely right, Robert. I agree with you 100%. Good evening, Bats. Hope you're doing well. And from that, Rip said that he has spent the last 3 days working on things that were on his resolution list. Awesome. Tomorrow, I'm going to go order my new phone so I can get back to some good videos. Awesome. Awesome, Rip. Hope you get it done. Yeah. So, you know, I was thinking about that. And the reason that this topic came up is because my son's birthday is Saturday. And I've been on him for 2 weeks. What does he want to do for his birthday? Because I'm going to leave it up to him and see what he wants to do. As of this evening at 8:47 Eastern Standard Time, I have no idea what he wants to do for his birthday because he has not told me. So with that, happy birthday to my son on Saturday. But with that, folks, you know, that's what we have to do. Our actions represent a lot of our character, our morals, and how other people perceive us, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. Let's see. My mother Spark says, "Oh, is it just me or is everyone else freezing off and on?" And I don't think it's me. And I hope it's not me. And with that, we'll keep it moving. And if it's anybody else in the chat recognizes that, then they will respond, I guess. So our actions are much a part of our character as anything else. You're absolutely right, my mother Sparks. Integrity. Right, right. Pure integrity. That is exactly what we're talking about. Integrity makes up the man or the woman. And with that, that helps to develop your character, good, bad, or indifferent, which is a good thing. And with that, do me a favor, folks, if you haven't already done it, do me a favor and hit the like button. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you feel like doing. Let's see if we can shake up some YouTube algorithms for the night and do what we do. Now, I'm showing that there are 28 people in the chat. I'm going to share part of a secret with you, and I'm hoping to pull this off next Thursday night at this time. I will say this and this only, that it will be a special live next Thursday. How special? I don't know. You'll have to show up and see. But I will say this. All of the content creators that are in the chat today, if you know me, you may want to show up Thursday, because for the first time in the history of vision preparedness, I'm going to offer the content creators to come up on a panel. And as they come in, be prepared. Make sure your hair's did, nails done, teeth brushed, hair combed, whatever it is you want to do, because we're going to have some fun. Okay? Plain and simple. And triple threat, yes, that does mean you also. Thank you. So back to topic at hand. Action. So what is it that some of the actions that you may encounter with people that you do not like? Put right there in the comments in the chat. What are some of the things, some of the actions you don't like from people that you have come across, so forth and so on? With that, now I've come across people. You're right, my mother Sparks. I can't tell triple threat what to do, but I can suggest. Can't tell grown folks what to do. Yeah, this coming from this is an inside joke to this, folks, and I'll go ahead and spill the beans, because my mother Sparks is my dearest friend. That is my sister in Christ, one of my best friends. Her and her husband, they're an awesome couple. And when we first met, even to this day, she's always telling me what to do. Always. She always tells me what to do. And I have to tell her, you can't tell me what to do. You're not my wife. And she said, oh, yes, I can tell you what to do. And 9.9% of the time she tells me to do something, guess what? I do it. So there you go. Other than that, Ontario Prepper says a liberal's mentality. Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with you on that. Robert says, well, generally it's their existence that really tease me off. Robert, I'm with you, and I'm going to sum it up for you and I. And my mother Sparks is going to cringe, and she's going to rip me for this. And y'all will see the comment as soon as I say this. I don't like people. So we don't like people, Robert. That sums us up. I get it, and I'm with you on that. Good evening, Prepared Irishman. Good evening, Terry Johnson. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, but actions. What are some of the actions y'all don't like from people? Wolfgang says, I have a coworker that is toxic, but I am not rude to him. Not being rude is my action. Very good. Very good, Wolfgang. Very, very good. And Yardbird says, my life is an inside joke with myself. Yes, keyboard warriors, absolutely, Prepared Irishman. Keyboard warriors that know everything about nothing. I'm with you on that for sure. For sure. See, and here's my mother Sparks, because I know what I'm talking about. Exactly. That's why she tells me what to do, because she knows what she's talking about. Love that woman to death. That is my great friend. Donna Devine says, golden rule, and don't go by hearsay. Not a sheep in the herd until you cross me. Very good. You're absolutely right. Orion, preparedness, right. I so don't like fake people either. And 9 out of 10 times, we can tell a fake person in a matter of seconds. Uh-oh. Ontario Prepper. Trudeau and Biden are getting together in Canada in March. What could possibly go wrong with Dumb and Dumber together? Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. And yeah, for sure. Yes, my mother Sparks knows her coffee. That's why she showed up tonight. Grab a cup and let's talk. That's for sure. She is a coffee connoisseur, and I am right behind her on that. Yardbird says experts are someone who knows absolutely everything about almost nothing. Correct. You're absolutely right, Yardbirds. And again, Robert says, here's a thought. I want people to take to heart, read a whole article, not just the headline. Know what you're spouting off about. Correct. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I am trying desperately to keep up with the chat, and I'm failing miserably, and that's okay. So we have some questions. Here's a question. Orion Preparedness. What platform do you use for your introduction? So with that question, my platform, one of my guys in my group, Steve Sessions, who is a video, well, he's a photographer by trade. He has a side business. He does photography, and he also does videography. And I have to give a shout out to him because he does all of our videos, intros, introductions, and promotions. And if you guys want to, you can go check out his website. And I just put it in the chat. And he does them all. He does all of them, Orion Preparedness. So that's where that comes from. So you can check him out and reach out to him. Y'all, my last few days were 4 a.m. to 10 p.m. So I'm shutting down early tonight. Be safe all. Roaming Prepper, thank you very much for stopping in. Get some rest, my friend. Stay safe and keep the corgis from going to war, please. I would appreciate that. But if they do, make sure you videotape it. Have a good night. So yeah, Orion Preparedness, that's who does my intros. One of my guys in my group, he's good, and I love him for it. And he charges me. So it is what it is. Prepper Book Club. Seems like a lot of prepper channels lately are dropping the word prepper or preparedness out of their channel title. What do you think of that? Well, Prepper Book Club, I'll say this. Honestly, I don't care. There is probably something behind it that right now is no concern of mine. And even if there is a concern, I don't care because I will always be Vision Preparedness and I will never change my name. So if YouTube starts targeting our channels, then they're just going to have to target my channel and we'll go from there. But I'm with you on that. I'm not too sure what to think about it other than maybe they may be changing their content or their approach. Maybe they're not growing. I don't know. So my mother Sparks says some things that get under my skin, people with no common sense. Very true. Common sense is so common that it's rare. And then she says, people who try to use the hell out of me and fake people. I'm absolutely right with you. Over the last couple of years, the best word that I have learned to use is called no. I will tell you in a heartbeat, in a moment, if I can't do it, no. Or even if I don't want to do it, depending on who it is and what it is, I'll tell them no. No. Fed Up American. All you do is have to call us and there will be Americans to your back. I appreciate you. But yeah, absolutely. You're welcome, Oren. That's my guy. He's good at what he does. Correct. You're right, my mother Sparks. We're all preppers in one way or another. I don't care if you don't stock food, but you're always looking ahead and you deal and solve problems. Everybody does problem solving on a daily basis. So you're absolutely correct. We're all preppers in one way or another. That's very good. Magic, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I agree with you, my mother Sparks. 100% without a doubt. As Donna Divine says, hate users too. Yes, that all they want is for you to do something or give them something or go get something. Yeah, I don't like those types of people. Yes, and as Triple Threat would say heck to the nah. Correct. My mother Sparks. Many are afraid of getting nixed by YouTube because of their channel name. If you're doing the right thing, you should not be afraid of YouTube. That's absolutely correct, my mother Sparks. That's why I will never change the name of my channel, because everything I do on here is in the up and up, and I'm just trying to help people. And that's pretty much it. That's what we do, and that's what we will always do. So I agree with you 100%, my mother Sparks. Glad to hear it, Magic. Glad you're doing well. The Prepared Irishman. How are you, my friend? Again, folks, if you have questions, drop them in the question chat and we'll go from there. But yes, those are the things, those are the actions that get in our crawl. And as Robert said, that's right. Being a forward-thinking person is what makes a 30-pack of beer make perfect sense. 30-pack. Not a 24, but a 30, because you need those extra 6. Wolfgang says he did have a coworker ask him about water filter today. Told them to look into a Sawyer filter that hooks up to a pop bottle. Absolutely. Sawyer Mini will do it all the time. Mad Dogs Forage. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well tonight. Hello to anybody else that came into the chat that I missed this evening. My mother Sparks, at the same time as helping people, you have to help yourself and not spread yourself thin. Absolutely correct, my mother Sparks. It will do a toll on your mind, body, and your soul. YT is not a priority. You're absolutely right. Life is a priority. I am a priority. My family is a priority. And the God that I serve is a priority. You're absolutely right. I agree with you 1,000%. My mother Sparks. Got to take care of yourself, because if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody else. You can't help anybody else. You can't do anything else. So we gotta do that. Prepper Book Club, going back through the bug out bags right now and kind of making some home assembled MREs. Perfect. Right. That's what it's all about. Hope that's exactly what you were thinking about. Absolutely. Go through the bug out bags, folks. I did a video on that. Change out your gear. Do what you have to do. Add to the bag, take away from it, without a doubt. But, those are some of the things, some of the actions that we don't like. And now let's flip the switch, because we could sit here all night and talk about what we don't like. Now, in the chat, start putting in some of the things you do like from the people that you have encountered lately throughout the course of your day. Right. You're absolutely right, my mother Sparks. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Absolutely. Absolutely. Got to fill your tank. Got to fill your tank, without a doubt. So with that, folks, we have to focus on the good, okay? Because we get enough of the bad day in and day out, all day long, all night long. As Robert said, when they go away, right? Donna Divine Prepping says, shut the phone off sometime for needy friends and family too. Absolutely right. Yeah, don't answer it. If that's the case, don't answer it. You don't have to answer it, without a doubt. For everybody that just came in that I did not see, Brer Rose 2, good to see you. Hope you're doing well this evening. TLC in the garden, if I did not speak to you, hello, welcome. Grab a seat, sit down, get comfortable. Cassandra, good to see you. She said she has encountered 2 monkeys. All of them, all they want to do is eat. Yeah, that's true. That's all the monkeys do is eat. That's all they do is eat. People who buy me a drink when I need it. My mother Sparks. Absolutely. Anybody else that just came in, good to see you. Glad you're here. Have a seat. And we're talking about actions. And currently we're talking about the actions you do like to see from people, the actions that you may encounter on a daily basis. We talked about the negative. Welcome, everyone. Hope everybody is doing well. And for the content creators that just came in the room, if you type the word vision, it will drop your link to your channel in the chat, and everybody can check you out, check out your videos, and like them and subscribe if they find fit, feel fit, see fit. Yeah, one of those fits. Robert says, I appreciate people who encourage others to improve themselves without making them feel like they aren't already a great person. Absolutely, Robert. And I try to do that on a daily basis, and that starts with my family. There's a text message I send every day to my son during school. And he has gotten that since he's had a cell phone. So you're absolutely right, Robert. I agree with you. Wolfgang says, oh, I have a good news story. That was a good action. Absolutely, Wolfgang. Absolutely. Absolutely. Crafty Mom Creations, welcome. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. She says, I've also been reading actual books. It's refreshing. Crafty Mom, that is absolutely fantastic. And I will be the first to say, I've been reading more books, but I have to read them during the day, because if I pull up a book in the evening, especially like after a live or a long day at work, that book will put me straight to sleep, no matter how good or bad it is. That I'm with you. But that's good. And it is refreshing. Pick up a book, folks, and read it sometime. Wolfgang says some lady took in a lost man on Christmas and it was on the news. That's amazing. That is amazing. My mother Sparks. I really enjoy people who will talk religion with me too. They are hard to find, and people that treat everyone with respect no matter what they believe. Right on, my mother Sparks. I agree with you 100%. And that is very refreshing when you can talk about religion. And I would agree. Soul Sister, good to see you. Glad you stopped in. Uh-oh. Mad Dog's Forage. I've gotten a free 60-gallon air compressor over the holidays. That's awesome, Mad Dog's Forge. That is amazing, and congratulations. And that will help. Yes. Wolfgang again. Anybody, I saw that, and it was right up here. I didn't see the story, but just hearing you saying that warms my heart, and that tells me that there are good people still in the world, other than everybody in the chat. You know, and as Rip Curl Readiness says, I dislike all people and channels that spread division, hate, and negativity. Right, I'm with you, Rip. I have gone through all the channels I subscribe to, and the fearmongers and all of those types of people, I have unsubscribed to their channels. I'm with you on that, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Also, what else we got here? Well, Wolfgang, you know, that's okay. So what you do in that fact, and now you're going to make me start preaching and teaching, and that's okay, because this is my channel. Fear does not come from God. So that's the first thing. Second of all, open up the word and read more. If you want to talk more, read more. If you want to understand, you have to put yourself in a place to be able to understand and listen. And I'll leave it at that. Fed Up American says, I don't watch the news. I can't stand the BS. It's always lies. CNN, yep, all of them. I do too. I don't watch them. And I agree with you on that. Yardbirds, action may not always bring happiness, but there is no happiness without action. You're absolutely right, Yardbird and Yardbirds, and I'll go one step farther. You can never have change unless there is an action, whether it's a positive or a negative action. Not doing anything can bring about change for the good or for the bad. Good night, Mad Dog Forge. Appreciate you. Have a great evening. Glad you stopped by. Glad you stopped by. With that, right, Mad Dog Forge, as he said, never be afraid to talk about God. Never. And I'm never afraid with whoever it is. I don't care if it's an atheist. I will sit here and talk. But with that, folks, the more you read, as Crafty Mom Creation says, the more you read, the more knowledge you will have. Absolutely right, folks. We should be growing every single day. Every single day. Fed Up American, I'm with you. I did get off of social media, all social media, until I started my YouTube channel. So I was off social media probably 3 years. And then I started my channel, got back onto YouTube, and the only social media I do is YouTube and Instagram. That's about it. Robert says he hasn't watched the news in 5 years. Yes, his blood pressure appreciates that about me. Absolutely. I'm with you on that, Robert, for sure. for sure. And as Donna Divine says, the Donna Divine Prepping, all of it is lamestream media. Absolutely, it is. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Let me check the questions. Do we have any questions? Nope, no questions. Nobody wants to ask me any questions. Okay, well, there you go. Fed Up American. I'm not religious at all, but I do believe that there is a power higher than myself. Smart man. Smart man. But anyway, folks, you know, you have to focus on the positive actions that most people put out, and look past the negative. Because here's where I tell my guys at work, you know, we're not going to focus on the problem. We're going to focus on the solution. What do we have to do to solve this problem? We can sit here and talk about how much we don't like mainstream media, how much we don't like what's going on in the world and this country. Instead, focus on solutions. As Robert said, praise God often, pray without ceasing, build a good relationship with the Father, and everything else will seem less important. Amen, and I agree with you. Right, yin and yang. Absolutely. Well put, Robert. With that, folks, you know, it's our action. Hear me on this. It is our action to focus on the negative. What happens when we focus on the negative? I'll give y'all a minute and we'll talk about it. What happens when you focus on the negative? And RJ Funches, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well tonight. Chew up the meat, spit out the bones. Think of yourself. Absolutely. And that's not being selfish. That is not being selfish whatsoever. So if we focus on the negative, always, we eventually will become negative. You'll have negative thoughts. You'll feel bad. You'll feel mad. All of that stuff. You know, Prepper Book Club. Negative can only take you so far. You have to have more than that. Right. I could care. I don't. Magic says a sense of doom. Absolutely. Right. Wolfgang says negative thoughts harm your body. They do. They could drive you into depression. You can become physically sick from all the negativity. Briar Rose 2 says most times the negative will manifest through your own actions. Absolutely, positively correct. So we have to guard our heart. Where'd that come from? I read that somewhere. Guard your heart with all your diligence. Yeah. Donna Divine says, I just don't like slanted views from the media. I can make up my own mind. Correct. Same here. Just give me the facts. What was that show? Dragnet? Just the facts, ma'am. See, now I'm dating myself. For those of you that weren't around when Dragnet was on TV. Grateful Preppers, New Jersey, I think it is, NJ. Good to see you, my friend. If you focus on the negative, we become overwhelmed and fall into despair. Right. That is listening to the devil. You're absolutely correct, my friend. And as my mother Sparks says, stress kills. It will kill you. It will. Penny Pinching Prepper says when you focus on the negative, they end up in a negative place and it makes it a harder crawl up and out of the hole you put yourself in. Correct. Absolutely correct. So we have to focus on the positive. Guess what? That's why we prep. We prep to avoid situations. We prep, we garden, we do whatever we do so that it keeps us in a constant state of okayness. That's a word. If not, it is tonight. If it is a constant state of goodness. All right, Fed Up American, have a good evening, my friend. I'll be chatting with you this weekend. Take care. With that, folks, got to pay some bills, and I don't know what bills I'm going to pay, but we're going to see if this is going to pay some bills. I will be right back. Hey, you right there. How you doing? Vision Preparedness here. I just wanted to take a moment to let you know, Bug Out Weekend, June 2nd through the 4th, 2023. You want to be there. Like-minded people are coming around from all over the country, and we're going to have a great time. We're going to hang out, we're going to meet, we're going to talk, we're going to learn some stuff. You need to be there. Don't miss it. That's June 2nd through the 4th, 2023. I got to get back to doing the things. Y'all be safe and God bless. And we're back. And I'm glad we're back because that's part of some of the good things that we need to focus on. Bug Out Weekend, folks, June 2nd through the 4th in Ohio. I'm this close from dropping the location in Ohio and opening up registration. So if you guys, anybody that can attend, you got to be there because it's going to be absolutely amazing. And as that was playing, I was looking through the chat and just simply seeing and reading amazing comments from the people. Donna Devine says, some people find negativity for no reason. It's like, do I know you? Exactly. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yardbird says, stress will kill you slowly. Strain will kill you fast. Absolutely. Robert Gunther says people crave conflict, especially when life isn't being too hard on them. That's what makes a mountain out of a molehill. I absolutely agree with you. Absolutely. Ontario Prepper says focus on doing the stuff and enjoying things you love. Tomorrow is never promised. That's absolutely correct. Live each day as if it was your last day. Grateful Preps NJ says, when I start to feel negative, I start to count my blessings. Having an attitude of gratitude is the key. I agree with you so much. Absolutely. Without a doubt, Grateful Preppers. NJ. Or Grateful Preps, I'm sorry. Excuse me if I... yes, Miss Donna Devine, infomercial, commercial, methinks. That's what it is, folks. We're having fun. We're going to have fun this summer. Ohio, be there. Bug Out Weekend. We are going to have a lot of good stuff. I'll say that. Robert says you can't make Ohio, but look forward to the feedback. And if you go live during the event, I will say this. There will be a live that Saturday night from the Bug Out Weekend. My Mother Sparks, spend time with your family because they may also not be here tomorrow and you don't get that time back. My Mother Sparks, you just said a mouthful, and you're absolutely correct. Hold them, hug them, tell them you love them. Until they get sick of hearing it, then say it again. You're absolutely correct. Can't go wrong with it. Always do it. Always say it every day to the loved ones that we all have, folks, because tomorrow is not promised. We have a question that came in. A couple of them, actually. Fed Up American, how's my day going? My day's going. It's going well. I can't complain. You know, meetings all day at work. This is my wind down right here, spending time with you folks, which I love doing, and putting out content. Prepper Book Club. Seems like a lot of preppers. Oh, latent channels. Okay. That was a question. Here it is right here. Crafty Mom Creations asks, what's your thoughts on where the world is headed, considering inflation, climate change, war, and etc.? Well, here, Crafty Mom Creations, here is my thoughts on this. And a lot of people here in the chat who know me will understand this when I say this. Let's start with the first one. My thoughts on where the world is heading considering inflation. Use the fiat currency to buy tangible items. It's only going to get worse. Plain and simple. Wait a minute, my bro's in the house. What's going on with you, bro? Motivation from the weightlifting geek. Good to see you, my friend. Do me a favor, Joe, type vision and drop your link. Folks, if you don't know Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek, please check out his channel, check out his videos, leave a comment, leave a like, and if you find his content to be as amazing as it is, subscribe to his channel. Now, back to the question. Inflation, it's only going to get worse, and buy what you can now. That's all I'm going to say. And when I say buy, I'm talking tangible things that you need. Preps, and more preps. So that's with inflation. Climate change. Here's my take on climate change, Crafty Mom Creations. I believe in a higher God, and he made everything perfect in his image. Now, what man does on this planet may cause things to happen. I'm not concerned about climate change. Don't care. Because I'm doing what I can do to deal with climate change, and the rest I'm going to leave up to God. Climate change doesn't bother me, and I don't really concern myself with it. Your next comment, the war, that skirmish they're having across the pond, to me, that looks like a soap opera. I think that it is the precursor to bigger things, as well as a distraction to other things that we're going to see this year that we have never encountered or assumed that could happen. So there's my take on what I think. And here's the bottom line to that. I say all of that to say this. Things that I directly cannot change or influence to produce a better outcome, I don't worry about them. Because worrying about things I can't change will only cause stress and heartache. And I'm not going to put myself through that because I'm bigger than that. So I don't worry about things I can't change or directly change or influence for the better. I don't worry about those things. She said, I see you. I see you. Thank you. I know you're doing the chores. My mother Sparks, take care, my dear. And I will be talking to you soon. God bless you. Have a good night. Stay safe. Tell the husband I said hello. So, Crafty Mom, I hope that answers your question. If you would like me to expound, is that a word? Yes. Expound on something, just drop it in the chat and I'll expound on it. But, folks, there's things, things that I can't change, I don't worry about. I focus on the positive, and things like that. And those are the actions that help develop our character. You know, one of them, and here's a prime example. My brother Joe, motivation from the weightlifting geek. He does lives every day at 5:15 from his car, folks. Wind down, I forget what he calls it, but every Thursday in his car, he has a chat. And it's nothing but positive stuff that comes out of that. And that's why he challenges me. This brother's dropping videos at midnight and things like that. Grateful Preps NJ, you are absolutely right. Climate change has occurred consistently throughout the 4.5 billion years of the Earth. It is caused by the sun and space weather. There you go. Right. Absolutely. And as Wolfgang says, change what you can in your life and keep it moving. Absolutely. Absolutely. Donna Divine, surround yourself with positive people. Absolutely. Right. My brother right here, that's his goal. We want to see everyone stay positive. That's the only way we progress, we succeed, we grow, we strive, we thrive. Plain and simple. That's how you do it, folks. Let's see. Do we have any other questions in the chat? We do not. So there we go for that. Yeah, but yes, folks, actions. As I said earlier, even by doing nothing is an action. Whether the outcome is good or bad, there's an action behind that result. And that's what we have to keep in mind, and I'll be the first one to tell you, I don't remember everything because I'm old, but I'm old for a reason. So, we have to stay positive, especially in tough times. Those that stay positive and move forward and keep growing and keep thriving and keep doing the things in stressful times, those are the ones that are going to survive. Those are the ones that are going to thrive. Right. As Donna Divine Prepping said, if you can't change the people around you, if you can't change the people around you, change the people around you. Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you can't change people around you, change the people around you. Robert says, eat good food, have a drink with friends, play some dice, and have a laugh. Right. Learn Granny's cornbread recipe, talk to your houseplants. Hey, you know what? There's nothing better than me getting together with my boys and having a nice, loud game of bones. And for those of you that don't know what bones are, I'm talking about dominoes, playing dominoes. Me and my friends, we do it all the time. By the time, all the time. And as my good friend Triple Threat does, thank you, Triple Threat. There it is right there, folks. There's some of the courses that are coming that we're going to be launching here shortly that are going to be online. We're bringing online courses that are going to cost just a little bit, just enough to cover expenses for us, but we're going to be teaching a whole bunch of courses online. And you can sign up for them, and you're going to learn a whole lot of stuff. And we got some really cool classes. And I'll tell you right now, my favorite class out of all the classes on our website is what's in your vehicle, creating a get home bag, because it's an interactive course that at any given time, the situation can change. And I'm going to give you just a sneak peek of that class. While you're in that class and you're discussing and we're talking about what needs to be done, you may hear this sound. When you hear that sound, that means there's breaking news during the course of the class. So look for those coming, folks. That would be absolutely amazing. And as my brother says, if you haven't dropped a like for our amazing host and this positive message, please do so now. Appreciate you, bruh. Appreciate you to the utmost. To the utmost. But yeah, folks, we got a lot of stuff going on. And I'm not like this other prepper from another country north of us. Um, I'm not going to sell you gloom and doom and tell you gloom and doom and then sell you stuff from our store to keep you alive. But if you do go over to visionpreparedness.org and you go to the products page, which is our affiliates, some of our affiliates, you'll see some things there you could use. Pick them up. We make a little bit off of it that doesn't do anything, but helps the channel grow, helps us do amazing videos and bring stuff for you guys. That's what it's all about. So, Prepared Irishman says, hey, maybe we can get you on the radio by then, VP. I'll bring some gear. You know what, Prepared Irishman? Yes, please do. And see, that's what I'm talking about. We need to talk more. I'll be sending you an email because I'm about ready to pull the trigger on the base station. Robert says the wife has been making masterworks out of sourdough lately, and it's been a real blessing. I'm trying to focus more on fishing. That's awesome, Robert. Absolutely awesome. Who is leaving? Good night, Grateful Preps NJ. Appreciate you. Thank you. Without a doubt. Be safe and have a blessed evening. And what time is it? It is 9:34. Do we have any more questions that showed up in the chat? Oh, Prepper Book Club asked a question. I'm so sorry. I missed that. She asked me, what is my next big prep? My next big prep is probably going to be solar. And with that, I am going to, I see you, Wolfgang. Let me put that up on the question on the board so we don't lose it. I'm going to be working on solar. That is one of my big preps for this coming year in 2023. VP, what are the tourniquets you have? We have two types. Vision Preparedness, we have, of course, they're all TCCC certified. We have the CAT tourniquets, Gen 7s, and we have the soft T tourniquets. Those are the two tourniquets that we here at Vision Preparedness recommend. Whether you buy them from us or not, that's fine. Don't really care. But we deal with the CAT tourniquets and soft T tourniquets. Plain and simple. I keep going into the chat and pausing. Keeping a starter handy is going to be handy as resources become more and more scarce. Correct. You're absolutely right, Robert. With that, folks, it's amazing, especially nowadays. It's amazing seeing the action from other people. And yes, Donna Divine, you're right. That sound is breaking news. Absolutely correct. And we have fun in that class. Pay attention to the actions of other people, not only their actions, but the words that come out of their mouth to see if the words match their actions, folks. That is the key to everything, that their words match their actions. And again, if you let a person talk long enough, they'll tell you about their self. Very easy. Very easy. It's like they're telling on their self and they don't even know it. So just make sure that their actions match up to their words. Soil Sister, I love to see so many people getting prepared. Appreciate you, Vision, for waking people up. Bless up, fam. Same to you, Sister Soil. If you're I was just getting ready to say, Sister Soil, type Vision and drop your channel. It'll drop your link into the chat. Folks, go check her out. Look at what she's doing over there. She's doing some amazing things on her channel. Check out some of her videos. Leave a like and leave a comment. And if you like what she's doing and she's doing some amazing things over there, subscribe to her channel. Wolfang, have a good evening, my friend. Stay safe. God bless you and your wife, and we'll be talking soon. You're absolutely correct. Briar Rose, too. Most times it is just a matter of listening. Absolutely. If you listen to them long enough, they'll tell you all about themselves without even telling you. And then you can make the decision from there. Penny, I appreciate you. I will be dropping that in the mail to you this weekend. And we can all learn a thing or two, because I learn from everybody in the chat, because I'll be the first to tell you I don't know everything. And I don't pretend to know everything, for sure. There was something else in the questions. Oh, yeah, well, there's the bot. And we're going to remove that. And there's a bot. And we're actually going to remove them as well. With that, folks, any other questions for the evening? Because it is 9:39, and I try to keep my lives to an hour, unless we just, have a hot topic we're talking about and everybody is going in 100%. But, this is where I say to everybody in the chat, thank you. I appreciate everybody that comes out every Thursday night or whenever I go live or do a video. I thank you for taking some of your time to spend with me. And I truly mean that, because without you, we wouldn't be at what is it? I think we're at 1K. Yes, we're at 1K and growing, but that couldn't happen without you. It's not just about me. It's about you. And as the weightlifting geek says, real recognizes real, right? Fake always shows itself in time. You're absolutely right, bro. Though that right there is a mouthful, is a complete mouthful. Robert, you have a great night as well, and you are welcome, and thank you. But folks, I need to say this, and I will always say this. My channel is not really about me personally or myself, but it's more about helping those that are looking for answers on their journey for preparedness. That's why the content we put out, that I put out, has to be truthful and worthy of being there. I'm not going to put it out if it doesn't meet those two criteria. I'm not going to put junk out. I want something that somebody can learn from, a skill or an idea to get them thinking, or a skill that can help them maybe possibly save their life or somebody else's life. That's the only reason I do what I do. You're more than welcome, RJ. I appreciate you. My grandma Renaissance, my Renaissance grandma, it is so good to see you again. I've met so many great people. I have amazing moderators. My moderators are rock solid, and I appreciate all of them, because they all keep me in line. They all keep me focused, and they all engage with everybody in the chat. So to all of my moderators that are still in the chat, thank you very much. and I appreciate everything you do for me. And we all have to learn from each other. Teach, as my good friend Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival says, teach somebody something. Teach them something you know that would be useful to them. Teach them something they had questions about. Teach them something that they were curious about. Just show them. One of the most amazing things I did this summer, this was my first year gardening. And to see the look on my face, my son's face, when I had him go out to the garden and pick green beans. He has never been around a garden or anything like that. And he was so amazed that he could go out into the backyard, pick green beans, wash them, and we could actually cook them and eat them for dinner. The look on his face was worth everything I went through and everything that lived and died, and only makes me want to do it bigger and better this coming spring. But would you say, Yardbird? Your mods are slipping up, though. They haven't banned me yet. I'm not going to let them ban you. Not going to let them ban you, Yardbirds. And even if they do, I'll allow you back in. Ben and Breakfast, good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. I'm glad you dropped in. Thank you very much. Everybody give him a warm welcome. He just found our channel. I appreciate you. No problem with technical. You have a technical background. I'm all about sharing ideas. That's what that's what we all do. Each one teach one. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you, and I hope to see you next week. We're here every Thursday from 8:30 to 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. And do we have any more questions? I don't think we do. So with that, we're going to end the questions here, and we'll go from there. Okay. If there aren't any more questions or anybody doesn't have any comments, again, I just want to say thank you, everybody, for spending time with me this evening. And I hope everybody has a safe evening, an amazing weekend. We're doing a live Saturday morning at 10:30. So come join me for breakfast. We're going to talk. I'm going to share some things. We're going to be doing some stuff. So with that, folks, remember, keep prepping because your family depends on you and it depends on your life. Thank you again, everybody, for being here. I hope everybody has an amazing weekend. Stay safe and God bless. This is Vision Preparedness, and we will see you next week. I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness.